Alright, now I'm here to talk about Henry Cavill's newest spy film, Argylle. So Argylle is a new action spy film and also a comedy film directed by Matthew Vaughn, the director who produced the Kingsman movies and Layer Cake, if you still remember that movie. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but this movie wasn't for me. Now, let's break down the basic plot of this film. So, this film tells you a story about a writer, Ellie Conway, the writer of the Argylle novels. Her stories start to mimic the real world of spies, and then the real problem came in. You know, there's this agency, guys, that really wants her to write the continuation of the stories in her spy novels. That is really the problem. It really endangers her life. So there's this spy named Aiden tries to save her, and that's basically the plot. So based on the plot, I can already tell you that the main character here is not Henry Cavill. It's this writer and this agent named Aiden, played by Sam Rockwell, and also Bryce Dallas Howard. So the first problem with this film is the stars, because this film is really star-studded with the cast. You know, a lot of famous people are in here: Bryce Dallas Howard, Henry Cavill, even Dua Lipa, and also Sam Rockwell and Samuel L. Jackson. That is the real problem, because this is a really star-studded cast. The film lacks focus on the characters and also the story, because they really wanted to get in to utilize this cast perfectly in their own spot, but the film finds a difficulty in justifying their roles. So much of the cast members here are just in for cameos. You know, for example, Henry Cavill. The trailer shows you that he was supposed to be the main character of this film. But if you see the film, he's not around for that much. And that is the main difficulty that this movie has. It really confuses you who is the main character, the main focus here. That is the main problem. Now, the second problem is Matthew Vaughn. When the first Kingsman movies came out, I really like his style. You know, he's just here for some fun action and entertaining action films, and I really like his style. But in this film, he's gone too far. He is overlying the tone into a comedic tone, you know. And I'm fine with movies having a comedic tone, but not this much, because this film has a lot of jokes, and the jokes didn't land very well, and also it compromises the seriousness of this film, what espionage movies should have. And that really distracts me, because, you know, I know this is a spy comedy film, but I didn't expect the comedic tone to really take over this film as much as it did for me. And it also distracts me from the experience overall. Now, the third problem is the CGI. If you have seen the trailers, you really know that the CGI here is really bad. It looks unfinished, unpolished, and it really ruins you from the experience, because as long as your eyes are on screen, you know that everything, all of this is fake. There's no realism into the filmmaking that went into this. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that is the feeling that I got from watching this film. Now, let's move on to the positive side. The positive side, at least the cast are doing the best that they could do with the materials that they were given, and I think the stars-studded cast cannot even carry the movie, because the core of the film is supposed to be the storytelling and the action set pieces. Now, because this comedic tone compromised a lot of the storytelling aspects, you didn't really get the full scope of the story, because this is really distracting with the comedic tone taking over the story and overshadowing the plot. And that is really a big problem for me. Now, because this is an action comedy film, we really need to talk about the action. Well, to be honest to you, this film doesn't have a lot of action sequences. Yes, from the trailers, there are a couple of them that really entertains you, but if you're hoping to see this film for the action, you're not gonna get it. It's just a bunch of nonsense action, and even in the one action sequences near the end of the film, you can't see nothing. I'm serious, guys, you can't see nothing. What's going on in the action scene, you can't see none of that. And the action sequences here are too sparse, they really rely on the comedic parts too much, so they kind of forget about storytelling, about the action set pieces that are also supposed to be helping to sell this film. And then again, the CGI really distracts you from the experience. The best compliment that I can give this film is to the cast. Like I said before, the cast did their best with the material that they were given. But even the star-studded cast cannot save this film from flopping. This film flopped so hard. I think that is because the over-reliance of the comedic tone, and it really ruins the film for me. In the end, guys, Argylle is a really disappointment. I really wanted to like this film, but I just couldn't. So I will give Argylle a 3 out of 10. This is a really big disappointment. From watching the trailer alone, it really did not get your expectations up. But I wasn't really expecting the film to be this bad. So this film really disappointed me. 3 out of 10. Have you seen Argylle? If you have seen Argylle, what do you like the most about the film? If you hate it, tell me what are the reasons why you hate it, and tell me everything in the comments. See you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.